Wow. Thank goodness Felix doesn't know my credits. I've never been on Netflix in my life. How's it going, guys? You ready for like the PBS Kids comedy special? All the comics, like they think I look really young. I don't know. I look like a 16-year-old who's like cosplaying as his dad, who's like a really big like Grateful Dead fan right now. I don't know. I look like a professor that teaches about like Sublime or something, you know. I don't practice saying. All right, now what he's saying there in this song. No, it's good to be here. You guys might be looking at my creme brulee brown skin. Yeah, I'm racially ambiguous. It's pretty fucking sweet. I'm not gonna lie. What does that mean, though? What does it mean to be racially ambiguous? It means if I'm like eating at a like Venezuelan restaurant, all the waitstaff want to speak Spanish to me until I go, can I get the chicken tenders, please? Thanks. I killed him with that one. He's having a heart attack. No, I'm, what type of racially ambiguous am I? I'm half Asian. Let me give you like an LA explanation of like what it means to be half Asian. Being half Asian is a lot like being oat milk, actually. Yeah. It's like being oat milk because you're off-white and hipster chicks at coffee shops fucking love you. I'll take what I can get. I'll take the Midwestern anime girl love any day I can get. If she wants this Shang-Chi hanky-panky, I will give it. I will provide. It's kind of a funny time to be an Asian right now. It's a funny time. You know, we've moved past Asian hate, but I recently heard this piece of news. I think it's really funny. BTS, do we know them? The Korean pop group? BTS. Oh my God, I should have done all the BTS material from the jump. This guy's hype. No, BTS, you know, they visited Biden recently, and like the whole time you can see on his face, he's like, don't say anything racist, Joe. Don't. It's funny. He has a stutter until he has a racist thought. Then it's the most, he's like, I'll tell you about what I think about black people if they vote for Trump. It's like, they're like the PR people are like, how does he now know how to talk? Stop, shut the all right, I'll tone it down. No, I think it's hilarious because BTS are gonna have to serve a mandatory military sentence. It's in the South Korean army. I'll tell you why I think it's funny. Because I have this vision in my head that they're gonna go to the base camp and the drill sergeant's gonna be like, all right, you pop star boys, get into formation. And they're all just gonna be like hitting K-pop poses, just doing cute Asian shit like I'm doing right now, you know, It's just doing shit like that. What type of half Asian am I? I'll tell you. My mom is the white one, actually. Ooh, you don't see that all the time. You know, she had that Uno yellow fever reverse card on her, huh? She flipped the fetish. She flipped it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's kind of like this history of, you know, white guys, you know, in a colonialist history where white guys were, you know, looking at Asian women, you know, like there's this special prize, like there's something exotic, hard to find, you know, like a McRib. That's how they looked. And you know, like these white guys were just like stealing Asian brides in imperial like Asia and just like throwing them over their shoulder like they're buy one get one off Joseph A. Banks suits. Okay, so that's what I see when I see a white guy, Asian woman. When I see Asian guy, white woman, I go, now that's the fucking American dream. That's what he came here for. He came here for that Pamela Anderson punani. He's getting it. Congrats. He's getting his long duck dong hard. I'm happy for you. 16 Candles reference for some of the, some of the 80s babies here. Got to throw one in for you. Got to throw one in. No, and I don't know. My dad, he came to America in the 70s, you know, when like gas costs like a button and a shoelace and like babies could smoke on elevators. Like they were just fucking crying because they're like, wah, wah. They're like, oh, sorry, let me get that for you. Sorry, baby. I'll light your... All right, we'll work on that act out a little bit. No, my dad came to the 70s, and I never had like a movie like to understand like the Asian immigrant experience until I saw 16 Candles with Long Duck Dong. Now, if you don't know, it's a beautiful story about a redheaded girl while simultaneously maybe one of the most racist Asian minstrel shows of all time. They announced the character who's super horny all the time with a gong, with a bong. I'd be in like a band class and I'd hear like a drum and I'd like start having like a PTSD attack. I'd be like, oh. And I was like, Dad, I always looked at you kind of like that, like you're a horny guy, like, hi, pretty American ladies, can I see your boobies? And he's like popping out of trees. I told my parents that joke. My mom went, Nate, that is racist and offensive. My dad went, thanks for making me look so cool in your jokes, man. All right, thanks so much, y'all. You've been great. Let's bring Felix back up here.